Hey there, beautiful besties. Happy Tuesday, my loves. Happy Tuesday. Are you guys ready for the happy dance? Happy, happy Tuesday. Happy, happy Tuesday. Happy, happy beats. Happy, happy beats. Okay, I don't know. It'll catch on eventually. Guys, I do want to apologize if it sounds like we're in the middle of the highway. We are not. But my window is open because it has been unbeastly hot here the last couple days. Today was not that hot, but I forgot to get my husband to help me close the window. So my window is open, and my window is directly here. And we're kind of elevated up on a hill a little bit. And so all the traffic from the highway that's back on the street way far, it sounds like it's right out front. And it's not. It's just because we're up in a little incline. Actually, I don't know. It's very hilly here, friends. I don't know if we're on the incline to decline. Danny's losing her mind right now, probably because there's possums outside. Anywho's, guys, I didn't bring you here for that. Look what today is. Oh, wait a second. Oh, usually there's stickers that say Doorstep Baby, but they're not there today, and that's okay. But we have our Doorstep Baby from the Gemstone Orphanage today, and I'm so excited. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness, Carl. Anyway, I'm so excited. Let's pull us a card, shall we? You know, guys, we can make it a fun game. Ma'am, okay, I understand. We can make it a fun game when we hear weird noises. We can sing, like, party songs or something. I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble for that, but who knows? Every single day, do something that makes your heart sing. Marcia Wider. Listen, ma'am, I say that respectfully. I did. It was the card. Card made me say it. I did. I wasn't implying anything. Anyway, that is just beautiful. Thank you, Miss Marcia. That is true. Every single day, do something that makes your heart sing. Well, friends, this makes my heart sing. So I am living our best life here. I sure am. All right, guys, I'm going to bring in the Gemstone Orphanage, and I'll give you a little, gosh, I haven't even planned my whole speech or nothing like that. I just came on and hit go, and here we are. So this is a bi-monthly box, meaning every 2 months. So this is our April box. So then our next box will be June. And this box, I believe, is $34.95 plus shipping. And this is from our good, beautiful best friends at Homestrong Jewelry, who also own the Gemstone Orphanage. So we love this. This subscription box is packed with gorgeous, amazing gemstones, hence the name. And we always get a super sweet gemstone baby, which used to be our naked baby. Shh. But now there are doorstep babies. Let me I didn't get my slicer out, because why would I? Not like I was trying to, be prepared or anything. Yeah, so that's what this is, and we're going to open her up. Now, guys, this year, Debbie, who is the beautiful curator, administrator, all the amazing things of this box, she decided that she was going to go with a country theme. So every month, you guys are going to visit a different country. So last year, we visited Australia, and that was so much fun, and we had some bonus parties, and also Becky and Jenny hosted Linda from Gumnut Jewelry, who lives in Australia. So that was a fun little Australian party. So who knows what kind of parties this box is going to bring, but I'm sure it's going to bring a lot of fun. All right, guys. So here is there's our code. Oh, they put some tape over it. I have to tell you about this in a second, because this is exciting, and I didn't even know about this before. So here is our list. Look how colorful. So let's see what we're going to be looking at today. Well, after a long, cold, and dreary winter, it's spring when a young gemstone let me read that again. When a gemstone orphan's fancy turns to color and sunshine and flowers and beads, lots and lots of beautiful beads. This month, we continue our beady trip around the world as we celebrate and lend tribute to a warm and colorful Italian spring. Oh, what do we think about that, friends? We love Italy. Yes. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, well, so let's do a peek-er-do. Look at this beautiful spring paper. Ooh. Okay, guys, and oh, sorry, I just hit the camera. Oh, there's 2 little bags in here. I have stuff just going everywhere. There's 2 bags. What? So I'm assuming one bag is Miss Debbie has been just plumb spoiling us and giving us little fancy extras and bonus stuff and things and just little pieces of love from her heart. And we've been turning them into parties. So I think I know what's in the little bag, but I'm not going to ruin the surprise. There are other unboxings, I'm sure you already know. But okay, so this is the code you get with this collection. Of course, this is covered, so don't go peeking in there. But this is 25% off all the Adopt-A-Box items, which are like bag extras, things like that. When we have our parties, little party extras, all kinds of fun stuff. And the cool thing about this, you guys, is you can actually use this code more than once. You can use this code as many times as you want throughout the next 2 months. And then when this expires is when you'll get your new box and then you'll get a new code. So it's kind of amazing, right? Look at that. Until the next box comes out. That's awesome. I love that. That's just so kind. So you're already getting this, amazing collection, which is so thoughtfully curated and just everything else. And guys, I will put the links to their YouTube unboxing. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed to their YouTube channel, but definitely watch their unboxing because it's a whole education, y'all. I learned so much today about Italy and about making glass and I can't even tell you. It was amazing. I will put that link in the box. You should watch it, guys. It's really fun and very informative. So yes, I have spoiled myself on the box. I just gave that away, didn't I? Anyway, let's look at the orphanage papers because there's no more picture on here anymore, which is okay with me because that helps us keep our costs down, right? There's a lot of things that help us keep our costs down so we can get more goodies. We'll talk about that too in a second. Oh, so now this is just a general picture of what our stone can look like. So mine is Cara, Italian origins, meaning dearest friend, my sweet Miss Debbie. And then you get a registry number, and we are doing Indian agate or fancy jasper. Now I did learn today, and I had notes. Let me see if I can remember. The difference between agate and jasper is translucency. So if something's a little more translucent, meaning it lets more light in, then it's agate. If it's something less translucent, more stony, doesn't let any light in, then it's probably jasper. I learned that today by watching that video, you guys. I'm serious. That's like education I'll have for the rest of my life now. Anyway, let's read just a piece of this here. Indian agate and fancy jasper are essentially the same material in terms of mineral composition. They are often used to interchangeably in the gemstone trade to describe a mottled stone featuring earthy green, brown, red, and yellow colors. Indian agate is often referred to specimens with higher translucency, where fancy jasper refers to the opaque variety. It is a specific type of jasper agate commonly sourced from India, often green, red, and cream. Agate itself is found in Italy. The name agate is actually derived from the Achates, Achates River, now the Dorillo River. I'll see now the Dorillo, y'all, in Sicily, Italy, where they were first discovered. So guys, did you know that agate was actually discovered in Italy? How amazing is that? It's so funny because when they opened their box and they were like, oh, it's Italy and Indian agate. And I'm like, Indian agate? What? Shouldn't that be like from India? I don't know why I thought that. But then when Miss Debbie was explaining, I was like, holy smokes, I didn't know that either. How amazing. So this will tell you the rest of all the information, guys. If we were I would read this whole thing, but then this is like a 5-hour unboxing, which is okay with me, by the way. Let me know for the next time if you want me to read all of it. I will. All right, so let's give it a number 2. She's heavy too. And I respectfully, again, I always say things in a respectful manner, friends. And then we'll get to looking at Cara. It could be Cara. It could be like Cara Mia. I love that. Oh, this is so colorful. Okay. I was looking at these. I was kind of hoping I was going to get a donut, but I don't care. This is gorgeous. Oh my, y'all. Look how beautiful. Look at those. Oh, those are so pretty. Okay, guys, so let's get into, I think this is our bonus item. So we are going to wait. And I know that usually means I forget it, but I'm sure I'll remember it at some point in the video. But we're going to look at Cara real quick. Oh, isn't she beautiful, you guys? And she's very, very, let me make sure my lights are in here because you have to see all the little swirls and dirls in her. And she's very like greenish blue. Oh, wow, she's gorgeous. The one that Debbie was showing today looked a lot different. I would say that this is a Jasper, right? Because I don't see any real, there's a couple, it could be like a little quartz pocket in there. I don't know if you can see that running through. Kind of runs through to here, that little quartz pocket. But I would say that this is probably a Jasper. And if you know, you know. But I love agates too. And now I know why I love both, because they're like the same. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, I am going to organize this and we'll be right back. Okay, friends, and we're back. And so we are going to be looking at 31 items, not including the free gift that I just gave you a spoiler to. You're welcome. All right, guys, let's get into it. So I put our beautiful little Princess Cara there, and I gave her a little bed. Also, I thought maybe with the white under her, you would be easier to see her beautifulness. Okay, this is going to be selections 1, 2, and 3. And I always love that Miss Debbie does this. I don't know if my strand's open, but there is a hitchhiker in here, and I'm not complaining because she's beautiful. But Miss Debbie, little hitchhiker. Miss Debbie usually gives us some super useful round beads, which these are all beautiful Indian agate gemstones, as you can see. And we get them in 3 different sizes. So we get them in your 8 millimeter, 6 millimeter, and 4 millimeter. So this is the 8 millimeter. And I do apologize for the loud zoom. That's just terrible. Look at those. How beautiful they are. So glossy. I have a really, really good color mix in this strand. Of course, we have some of our greens and our more red tones and like rusty tones in here. You guys, look at that one. Oh, she's beautiful. I love that one. Just looks like a little piece of like a world in there. Look at this guy. These are so beautiful. So for your 8 millimeters, you will get 20 pieces. And then let's have a look at our 6 millimeters. Those are really pretty too. And again, I have a lot of green in this strand, and then some brown. I don't know why I said that twice. So this, you get 25 of your 6 millimeter, and then 35 of your 4 millimeter, which are just smaller ones, but no less impressive, my friends. Even looks like there's some tree agate on here. Look at that guy. He looks like a tree agate. Those are beautiful. Oh, a dish call. A dish would help. Dishes. Where's my dishes? I know I have one somewhere. Not prepared. What is this big giant box in here? That's where my dish goes. What are you doing there? Where's my dish, Danny? Guys, I don't know where my dish is. Oh, I found it. There she is. So let's wrap these babies around here so you can get a nice little look at the sizes. So we've got our baby size, our baby bear size, our mama bear size, and our papa bear size. Those are so pretty. Let's put them around our beautiful Cara, and then she can have this little baby. That's an extra one. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to look at some more now. We're going to look at some of these nuggets. Oh my goodness, that also looks like a tree nugget. I'm so excited, guys. I love tree agate. Like, it's one of my favorites. And that one looks like a tree agate. I love it. Look at these. Oh, these are going to be my favorite strand, I'm sure. There's even some purple ones. Are you seeing the purple ones? Sometimes you will get purple in the Indian agate. There's a really beautiful red one. Oh, look, there's a little bit of orange in that one. Oh, that bead. This bead might have to go into my collection. I never saw the tree agate with orange. That's so pretty. Well, it might just be fancy jasper. But, wow. Okay. Oh, look at this one. This one's got like... Oh, wow, that's so cool. You see all inside of there? That one is just... Okay. Enough distractions. So this is your Indian agate fancy jasper nuggets with spacers. These are an A grade, 10 by 6. You get a half a strand. Wow. Yeah, they're gorgeous. All right, guys, now we're going to bring in some of these little rondelles. Aren't they pretty? Look at all the colors. We have our greens. We have our reds in here. A little bit of our purpley plum ones, right? There's some little plum in those. These are Indian agate fancy jasper rondelles. These are 6 by 4 and you get 20. So pretty. I'm hoping that if Debbie's listening, I'm hoping that when she puts extras up, this is a half strand. I hope she puts up some of these because I'm going to order 10 full strands. Okay. All right, guys. Next, we're going to get into some... these are the lentils, the Indian agate fancy jasper lentils, which is kind of a coin, just like a little puffy coin. Aren't those gorgeous? Look at those. So individual. Look at that one. Look at the purple in that one. My goodness. They are stunning. Look at that one. These are your fancy jasper lentils, and these are an 8 by 4. You get 12. I would also like 12 full strands of this, please. Guys, I love jasper, and this is we've had fancy jasper way back in the beginning of the program. I remember that box, and it was probably my favorite from the OG boxes, and this might be my favorite of the new G boxes. Anyway, let's get into these ovals. Look at those ovals. Look at that one. Oh my God. Oh no. Hold on a second, friends. I'm going in. Oh, I see her. There she is. It's okay. I got you, little one. I am so sorry that this happened to you on your first day here. I do apologize, little one. Oh my gosh, I lost another. Gosh, God, what are you doing? All right, friends. These are the ovals. These are 14 by 10, and you get 6. So pretty. So pretty. And then we also get flowers. I love, Debbie always gives us hearts and flowers, and I love it all. I don't remember if we got hearts. Yes, I do. I remember. But we definitely got flowers. Oh, look at that one. So these are just little, I'm just like telling you guys, look at that one, look at that one. I'm not even showing you like where they're drilled. Anyway, I'm just terrible right now because I'm so excited about beads. There's the hole, yeah. So they kind of drilled this way, just the bottom and just the top. Look at all those beautiful little colors. So these are the Indian agate fancy jasper flowers, and these are 6 by 6, and you get 15. All right, guys. What do you see? How delicious. Keep in mind what I just said, right, friends? Tree agate. Okay, so this is your tree agate rounds. 6 millimeters. You get 25 pieces. Oh, I love this tree agate. Just tree agate. Oh, where's the one on this one? Remember, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Do. There she is. See what I'm saying? I love it. It is so good. Oh, it's so good. Look how beautiful. So pretty. It's like Oh, look, this one's got some little brown, and that's interesting. It's kind of like the woods out in the wintertime, right? Like during Christmas or something, or a beautiful day when it's a light, lovely snow, not a blizzard, but a nice, lovely snow, and it just lays on the green bushes. And oh, it's so beautiful and peaceful, and I love it for this collection. I think that goes really nice, especially if you have a lot of green in your jasper. Oh, look at these, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, this one looks just like that other one. Oh my gosh. Hold on. They're twins. Look at that. They're twins. She's got white. He's got white. They're twins. These are amazing. Look at that one with all the, like, oh my gosh. I don't even have words. There's the hole. So these are a tree agate faceted rondelle, A grade. You ain't kidding. 8x5. You get 10 of those. Oh my gosh. They fit in just so beautifully. Look how beautifully they just fit right in. Okay, guys. What did I say about hearts? I said we got them. Oh, look. There's a little orange in that heart, too. That's so cool. I love that. So here are your tree agate hearts. I love that this one has little spots of orange in it. So pretty. These are a 10 millimeter. You get 4. Beautiful. Okay, guys. Are you ready for a, did I put all 4 down? Where's the 4th one? Oh, it's over here. Are you guys ready for, like, instant pop of spring color? It might be a little bright for some of you, so maybe turn the brightness down on your phone. But for some of us, these are going to be a whole lot of fun. Look at these. These are actually a gemstone. They're Maushan Jade underneath. This is the Maushan Jade multicolored round. Half a strand. You get 25 beads, and these are 8 millimeters. These are so much fun. They look just like, I don't know. They take me back to the 80s for some reason. And there's been a lot of nostalgia in collections lately, and this is just so nostalgic for me. Look how pretty. I don't think it goes with this, but guys, this is definitely spring. And these are so, so pretty. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Sorry, guys. The Hubs was yelling at the cat because he wanted to come in the bedroom and he was like at the door. All right, so let's also put your sunglasses on for these. My favorite part of the whole box all the time, but I love everything in this box. But these are always going to be my favorite. The crystal discs. Here they are, friends. Ooh. So these you get 15. These are a crystal disc, half-plated sea green, 8x5. You guys, and you get the little baby beads too. Look at those. Oh, are you getting in trouble, Bobo? Huh? Are you in trouble? What did you do, Bobo? He won't tell me, which means he did it. He did something. He's not even saying nothing. He's like, nope. I'm not doing good cop, bad cop. I already know. You're both the bad cop. Well, at least you know, Bobo. Knowing's half the battle. Anyway, look how gorgeous these are. Oh, wow. So they have, one side has that beautiful green metallic plating. And then this side, it's just the clear AB plating. And you can see through that. And then this side picks up all those colors from the foil. Those are just stunning. Stunning, stunning. Please don't all bounce and... Sir, I don't know what you're doing in here, but can you get out of the trouble? You guys, I lost one of my shoe boxes. I had a shoebox casualty. Oh, bless you. And I went to pull something out, one of the shoe boxes out, and then I pushed the one behind it, underneath it. I pushed too much, and it popped out, and it hit the ground, and everything fell out of it. And it just happened to be my shoe box that... Because, listen, don't judge me, but sometimes when I clean my desk, if I really need to clean it in a quick, I just throw everything in the shoebox. Listen, like I said, don't judge me, but it's been back there for 2 weeks now. I have to pick it up. And now the cats are like, but we want to see all the sparkly things. All right, guys, I need to focus. Let's get back. Okay, so let's get into the, we're going to get into the fun educational portion of today's program. All right, so first we are going to look at the Millefori teardrop or go-go pendant. And I also have a little buddy in here with him. But let's look at this one first. Bobo, can you get out of the... Hold on one second. And we're back. Breathe in through your mouth, out through your nose. Okay, so this is the Millefori Teardrop Cabochon, or you were to get it offset donut. So I got the cabochon, meaning there is not nary a hole on him, but that's okay because they figured out all of our problems already. But you guys, this glass is so synonymous with Italy and Italian glass makers. I love the process. I watched the show on this, and it's actually like they gather little glass rods up and they make the little floral designs and stuff, and then they put it in this glass. So it's like glass inside of glass. Look at it. Look how I just can't. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. I'm going to put her over here next to Cara because I think that they would probably in real life be best friends. And then we're going to look at this guy, and he's very interesting. And so now this is the Murano. So those are the most two that I know popular glasses from Italy are the Millefori, which is this guy, which I always think is like glass inside of glass, but this is also glass inside of glass. This is Murano glass. And if you watch this, the Homestrung Jewelry unboxing, they will tell you all about the island of Murano, how they sent the glass makers to this island because they were afraid that it would be too hot and they would burn down, the city. And so they sent them to this Murano island. And that's where all the glass makers went. And then they were given they were finally allowed to court royalty and stuff. They were treated like aristocracy. That's not the word, Colin, you know it. Aristocracy. It's one of those words. They were treated that way. But the only thing is they weren't allowed to leave the island. So I don't know. But I would probably leave the island and marry some man that made this kind of glass. I'm just saying, I don't know what that says about me as a person. But we're going to move on because we've got some, you hear that's a loud truck. What song should we sing, friends? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels. Okay, we're done. Let's look at these. Oh, these are so pretty. So I love how Debbie configured these. I just think they're brilliant. This is your glass bellflower, random color, and the glass leaves. So Miss Debbie took these tulip leaves, and I actually have some of these coming up in my collection, but they're the regular tulips. But these are so fun with the little, that's so smart, Debbie. Oh my gosh. And then she put little seeds in there. Look how beautiful. I love that. I wish I would have thought of it. So brilliant. Look how pretty. These will go real nice with this, you guys. And I kind of have a project in mind for a little bit of a pop art project, if you will, because I'm just feeling all the colors today. All right, guys, now we're going to look at, these are, these are the cubes. Okay. Imitation jade faceted cubes. So when they say imitation jade, these are glass, I think. Pretty sure these are glass. They're so pretty. Look at those. Look at that color mix. Ooh, and they're the kind that have the little bit of marbling. I don't know if you can see that. They're very pretty. Okay. So this is, where were we? Imitation jade faceted cubes, random color mix, 40 plus beads, and they're 4.5 millimeter. And that's a very pretty, very springy color that looks good with that, with those, with all this stuff coming up here. So next we're going to look at some Millefori coins. So do you see, these are the kind of coins, and then they make the flowers and they put it in here, and then they also make beads and stuff, right? How cool is that? Look, and they're all so different. Even though some might look alike, same colors, you'll never really find ones that are perfectly alike, I don't think, because they're handmade, right? And from a material that's just kind of does what it wants. I don't know, but those are gorgeous. I love them. I'm going to put them over here with these guys just to sit them off to the side. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. All right, you guys, next we're going to look at our glass flowers with the AB finish. You get 4 of each of 6 colors, so 4 times 6 is 24. So it should have 24 pieces. Those are so pretty. And they are center drilled, which is very interesting. Could do. I like to make little like dangles. I'll put another bead here or 2 beads here and then put a head pin through. And then you can kind of bend the head pin and give it a little simple loop, and that turns that into a dangle. You can do a lot of fun stuff with these. Those are pretty. I like the color mix. The color mix is very pretty. Some of them are ombre. I love that. All right, guys, next we're going to look at some crystal rondelles. These are mixed colors. You get a full strand, approximately 105 beads, and these are a 4.3. And they are all these different, like, some are jewel tone colors, some are a little bit lighter. Those are very pretty. Kind of reminds me of like stained glass, right? Like a stained glass window or something. Just all those beautiful colors of glass. And don't look, guys, I made the connection with these and stained glass because in Italy, all the churches, right? Because Italy's like the most Catholic place ever, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. I think that's where the Pope lives, in the Vatican. Isn't that in Italy? Vatican City. But anyway, to be specific, I just want to say that this reminds me of church windows. The Pope. The Pope. All right, guys. Yes, I'm Catholic, so I can call him the Pope. Next. I'm from Philly. I'm from a very Italian neighborhood in Philly. And all the Italian older ladies that would not speak much English, but you knew when they were talking about the church, right? Because they'd be like, the Pope. The Pope. And I was like, yeah, it's a Pope. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I miss growing up in Philly in those Italian neighborhoods. Let me tell you something. Eating was good. I didn't get this big by mistake, friends. All right, moving along. We have some polymer clay hishi beads in the mixed color. You get a full strand here, and these are a 6x1. So many colors, like all the colors, every single color. You can find it. Here it is. These are fun, these little hishi beads. We can do a lot of fun summer things with these. And they look really pretty with all of this collection, with this spring collection over here, right? I feel like we have our gemstone collection, and then we have our happy spring collection, and I love them both so much. I think we might make a happy spring design today, friends. Don't quote me on that, but all right, guys, let's get into some more fun things. Got some cup chain. Y'all know I like cup chains. She's cute. It's a very petite little tiny cup chain. But look at all the rainbow colors of this cup chain. I love it. The base is gold. The cups are gold. Look how pretty. So this is your cup chain, multi-crystal, unplated brass. This is nickel free. These are 2 millimeters. You get 24 inches. So we get 2 feet of this to play with. And I think I have to make sure, I might have to see. I didn't realize it was so little. Hopefully I have small enough connectors for these, because if we do, we're gonna make a bracelet, I believe, with some of this cup chain today. And also what's coming up next as well, which they're all, of course, upside down, and I don't know why. These are something interesting that I have never seen or have I played with before, so I'm very interested in these. So these are a sew-on crystal flower. You get a random color mix. They are made with A-grade crystals, and I heard they might have been the A-grade crystals from Austria, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. And you get 4 of these random colors. And so here's the front, and look at these beautiful colors. And since one was nice enough to flip over, we'll look at the back of that. But do you see? There's little slots, right? There's little slots in there where you can sew. Or I was thinking we could put jump rings in there on either side and use them as connectors. You could also string them onto something. You could wire wrap them onto something. But I think that's what we're going to do with these. I think we're going to put jump rings through them and make them like connectors for a bracelet. Sneak peek, that's what we're making. Okay. Oh, guys, here's that bail I was telling you about. So this is your cabochon glue-on bail. And I will tell you guys how to do this, because I don't think we're going to be using our pendant But what you would do is you would take this and you'd put it on the point, and I'm not going to smash it down yet, but you put it on the point and then kind of like, don't smash it down, but push it down. These prongs will open up, and what will happen is it'll fit to the top of your pendant. So you're basically just sizing it on there, and then you'll take it off, and then you'll put a little bit of super glue in there, put her back on, hold her for a couple seconds, and then that should be good to go, my loves. Should be good to go. All right, let's talk about some dragonflies. I got some real pretty ones here. These are dragonfly connectors, random color, lickle free, Canadian free, 23 by 17. You get 4. And you know what I love about random selections is because now I want to know what colors everybody else got. So I'm going to be stalking everybody's unboxing. I have not seen any of our Go Designer unboxings yet. The only one I saw was Homestrung Jewelry, but I know I saw Chrissy's is up, and also I believe it's either Jenny or Becky, but I did see one up from the Homestrung Jewelry channel. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it's Jenny. Jenny also has hers up too. But these are beautiful. I hope I'm not the last one. These are so beautiful. So that's the back, and they have, of course, two loops on either side. And I think that we're going to use these in our bracelet too. Guys, I said it was going to be kind of funky. I love these. They're so cute. I can't wait to see all the colors everybody got. All right, guys, so I have 2 items in here. These are our ear wire selections for the month. So our first selection are these beautiful hook ear wires with that gorgeous little CZ at the top. So this is your CZ 14 karat gold plated brass. It's free of all the things. You get 1 pair. And there's your loop at the bottom. Those are very pretty. Debbie always gives us really just beautiful, beautiful ear wires. And then our second ear wires are little posties. So these are ear studs with CZ flowers, platinum plated brass, free of all the things. And you get 1 pair. And there's your little hook at the bottom. You even got the little stoppers that I always forget to put in my kits. I don't always, but sometimes I do. I did the last time. I do apologize. All right, you guys, we're almost there, which is good because I don't really have much room left. All right, now we're going to look at a trio, and again with the random colors, so I'm excited to see everybody's. These are little heart magnetic clasps. Look how cute. And then, but Steve was saying if you did them this way, then they look like ovals. So if you didn't want hearts, but who doesn't want hearts? Come on now. And of course mine are all going to want to be best friends. But that's what they kind of have like this rubberized out on the outside. They're pretty neat. They like each other. They're just going to sit there. Those are magnetic heart clasps, random color mix, and you get 3 of those. Yep, they're just going to having a good time there. We also have a toggle selection, and these are very pretty. Look at, first of all, they're very bright silver. So they kind of just, they shine and dazzle. They have these little cuts in there. They are 2-sided. So they are very dazzly. These are toggle clasp Tibetan style. You get 2 pairs. Oh, and it says these vary too. Interesting. These, I think, are the same ones that were in Steve and Debbie's unboxing. So I really look forward to seeing what the other toggles look like. Those are beautiful. And guys, we have finally, last but not least, we have some beautiful, beautiful chain. This is brass chain Singapore water wave. And it is soldered, so your links are soldered. And then I have these little balls in the middle. Y'all know how I feel about balls, right? We love them. Anyway, Colin, it's not, I didn't mean it like that. But look how beautiful when I say like water wave, because it does, right? The chain looks like a beautiful, gentle wave. And I think Debbie said that it was also called satellite chain because these little beads were like little satellites. But it's really interesting to, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, friends. I want to see how little these links are. Oh, you gotta get little baby jump rings or bead stringing wire. We've done that before, right, guys? When we have a little petite chain like this, we'll just put it right on bead stringing wire and make yourself a double-stranded necklace. So this is our collection. Oh my goodness, I'm going to bring it up for a peruse. We're going to start with our gorgeous discs. You guys, it's so like mature, but also so whimsical at the same time, if that's possible. Like, I don't know how Debbie managed it. How she got all of this playfulness and then also this all this matureness, but yet it's just so beautiful, right? Oh, I love it. And there's our beautiful Kara. Sweet, sweet Kara. All right, guys, so let's open our free gift. And I have a feeling that, oh my gosh, again, that's 3 times now, y'all. I owe you 3 pennies in the swear jar. Because I'm broke. I can't afford the dockets, the monies, the bills, the dollar bills, y'all. We got some boots. Looks like I've got some little chili pepper boots. Oh, you know what, guys? My collection, hold on, just happens to be right over here. I forget what, I think I got purple boots in the last one. Oh, I'm so excited to see everybody's boots. Let me see, because I have my collection right here. Look, you guys. See, now I got purple boots, and now I've got pink boots with chili peppers, because I'm a hot tamale. Okay, that's enough call. Oh, we also have a cup chain in here, but it's a different size. All right, guys, and last but not least, I give to you the ladybugs. And as I open this bag, and tell you, as one just jumps out, these are so cute. You all, the eyes, look at the eyes. I cannot. You all are cordially invited to be my +1 to the highly anticipated ladybug ball. That's correct. So hopefully you guys will be my +1 for the ladybug ball. And then we can all go together and have fun and laugh and make fun jewelry. Look at this guy. He's a little chunky like me. I like this one. That's his hole and his unfortunate. And look at his eyes. One's just down here a little bit. That's definitely me as a ladybug for sure. They're so cute. You guys, I cannot. Put them in the flowers. Look at those cute little ladybugs. So, of course, we're going to save the ladybugs and probably the boots for the party, because that's what we'll do some fun stuff with those. But I was thinking about doing a fun project. Get a shopping cart. Uh-oh, this one doesn't have a basket. That's okay. But I was thinking about doing a fun project with these guys. Right? And also these guys. Oh, well, this one too, actually. Put that in there. And we're going to put that in there. And the cup chain that is now inside the wave chain. Oh. We'll put her in the baby seat. She's still over. She'll just go over like that. There she goes. She don't want to sit in the cart. Okay. And then also, I believe we might use some of these. And definitely one of these clasps. I don't know which one yet. Whichever one. I don't think it matters. And also maybe some flowers. I'm not sure. Maybe some of that. Basically, this is what we got. We got all the fun, colorful spring stuff in our cart. And I'm going to... Not going to use those, I don't think. Yeah, and I'm just going to... I'm going to come up with a fun bracelet idea for us. So we'll be right back, friends. All right, my loves. And it is project time. So, I took out some of the more interesting components. So... we're going to use the cup chain. Now, I cut the cup chain into 4 lengths, 4 even lengths, and I believe they were about 6 inches. Let me grab my ruler. This one has the endings on it. We will do one of those together. With the end findings, it is about 6 inches. So I cut that chain into 4s. And that you're also going to need all 4 of these sew-in buttons. So here's 2 right here because the other half of my project is waiting for us. We're also going to use, I chose the orange because I love orange. And I also have this little bellflower that I want to make into a dangle at the end. And then I'm also using these small little crystal rondelles. They're so pretty. Okay, and then we're also going to use some wire. So I have some 20 gauge wire here. This is the German style. I'm going to be using this to make links with these guys. And then I also have, this is 18 gauge. These are 8 millimeters. I had to remember. These are 8 millimeters and these are 6 millimeters. You don't have to use the 18 gauge, but that's what I have. So we're going to turn these buttons into connectors. So let's do that with this one. And this is real easy. And I like it with these 8 millimeter jump rings. It's really pretty. So let me grab my other pliers. There we go. And the trick here is you don't want to open it too much, right? You just want to open it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to look at these grooves, and then we're going to insert this into the groove. And then we're just going to kind of shake it around a little, wiggle it, if you will, wiggle it a little bit. You gotta wiggle it just a little bit. And then that will wiggle right in there. You can sing the song too, and that might help. I think it probably helped me. So if you just sing like, you can wiggle it just a little, then I think it'll really, you know, come together for you. That's just my theory on life. If you sing everything, singing just makes everything better. And look, guys, you could also, if you don't want to use this bracelet and you just want to put a jump ring, look how beautiful of a little dangle drop that would be on an earring. Right, guys? You don't have to know how to sew. You don't have to know how to sew in order to use these. So I'm just here to tell you because I don't know how to sew. But I'm going to learn someday. All right, so you're going to take this one, and then you're going to go on the opposite side. And you're going to insert, and I didn't even have to wiggle that one. That one just went right through. Okay, and then we're going to close that guy. It was probably like, we don't need you singing anymore, Carl. Just do your job. All right, so now we've made ourselves some links. So let's put those links aside. And now we're also going to put end findings on this chain. Now I'm going to show you, this did not come with the kit, but I bought this from Amazon a while ago. I'll see if I can find the link and put it in the box. And these are just basically cup chain end connectors. And so we're going to use these little tiny ones. But we have all kinds of sizes here. I'm just going to throw a couple out because I'm sure I'll probably mangle one. But that's what that looks like. I buy a lot of those kind of things, like those and like clamps, like the ribbon clamps, because I like to have them in all the colors and different sizes. So I find that these multi-packs from Amazon that has, you know, all the colors and then different sizes, I feel like they're really, really awesome. All right, so guys, I got to throw my goggles on, and if you see a blaze of light come through, that's just my tractor beam, because I need to get up in personnel. Lord, Kyle, look what you did already. I'm so nervous. Guys, I'm going to be getting way up in your face. All right. So I'll show you what they look like when they're on. So they're just itty bitty little connectors. They're so small, but don't be intimidated, friends. Okay, let's see what they look like. This is what they look like. And see, they have little prongs. It's very small. See the little prongs? It's got a couple prongs there. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pick up this chain. And I'm going to find, okay, so our cup is going to go here. Oh, did I put my laser beams on yet? Hold on. I don't think I did. Where? Okay. I don't know if you saw it, but I just put my laser beams on. Okay, I'm also going to bring you down a little bit so we can all see together what we're doing. Okay. So we're going to take this little cup, and what I like to do is I'll just hold it. Oh, there you are. I'll just hold it here in my thumbnail by the loop, and then I'll come in here and I'll just gently place the rhinestone into the cup. Now there's a little bar here, right? There's a little bar in between each link. This is where I have my thumb. I have my thumb on that bar, and we're keeping that guy in place. Now you could do one of two things here. If you have a prong setter, that's what this little tool is. You could come in here, you could set your prongs. So let's go ahead and try the prong setter. So I like to come from the side and then bring that over. Okay, and then I will also bring this one in the middle over. It's a process, guys. You might not get it right away because these are just such small prongs. But if that doesn't work, then you can come in here with your pliers. That one I think I got down. And you don't want to smush. You just want to come in here. First of all, let's just square that up. You just want to lay down gently. And I'm going to come over here. See that prong? We're going to lay that prong down carefully. There we go. And we're going to lay that prong down carefully. Okay. Now can you see? Give it a tug. Look around. See if there's any more prongs sticking up. You can also run your finger over it. Okay. Let's see. Do we get all those prongs? Looks like we did pretty good there. That's feeling good. Okay. So I think I kind of like that method better than this. This is a really good tool if you have bigger settings, bigger prong settings. This I got from Candy Cooper's Nostalgica. It was a while ago. It was before she was Nostalgica. It was when she was still on Etsy. But I got this for my sparkle bracelets because you guys know I love sparkle bracelets. I'm obsessed with them. I know I haven't worn them in a while, but it's just because my skin's been weird. But that's where I got that from. But I'm sure you could get that from Amazon too. Okay, so now we're going to pick up. We're holding it by the little loop. We're going to go ahead and we're going to settle our dude in the cup. And then, that was a loud car. Then we're going to hold our thumbnail there. And we're going to come over here. And we're just going to kind of close these like this. And then I'm going to close that one. And then I'm going to close that one, this little corner. And I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to close that one. Sometimes if you whisper. Sometimes if you whisper, it goes better. And I'm just going to close that one over a little because there's also little prongs on the corners. All right. Okay, put this one down just a little. Guys, you don't want to smash. You never want to come in here and just smash the... I know that was a horrible sound. That's the sound it makes when you do that. You don't want it to ever do that. Okay. And I think this one is all good and snuggered in there. Give her a tug. She's good. Okay. I can take my goggles off now. Where's the... Okay. Y'all want to see my goggles? Hold on. Let me bring it up a little bit. That's down call. These are my goggles. Look, I got a little little thing on it and they light up. Look, woo. Okay. These were from my beautiful friend Teresa. She gifted me with those. And I thank her. Guys, I have to show you something though. It came with this little box of lenses. Look at this Uncle Pete in here, right? Look at the size, the thickness of these lenses. Listen, I'm pretty sure that if you're on this lens, this particular lens, that you're probably legally blind. And I really hope that you're not out there driving and operating motor vehicles with these absolute Uncle Pete Coke bottles. Okay, y'all, don't be doing that. This legally blind. Look at this. Can you even look through the lens? You can't see nothing. Okay. Anyway, now that I've just offended a whole bunch of people, I'm just saying, guys, if your eyes are that bad, maybe don't drive. That's all I'm saying. All right, where are my other glasses? Because now I can't see nothing. All right, my loves, here we are. So we have our chains ready. Perfect. Do I need to bring you guys back down? Just a little bit. Okay. So we have our chains ready. And you want to make sure all your chains are even, right? Before you even do that, you want to make sure you have even chains or else they're not going to look great. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to make a couple little links here. And so I have a piece of wire. I'm sorry. I was just looking around for my other, just to make sure I'm doing this right for the other side of my, yep. Okay. All right. So now we're going to grab a piece of wire. And sometimes I like to cut myself. This is a piece of scrap wire that I've been using, but I like to cut myself a little 7 or 8 inch piece of wire. I will straighten it out. And then we're just going to make links, right? So let me bring in my trash receptacle because we're going to have lots of trash. Let's go ahead. We always want to flush that out. I am going to be using this little tool here. This is a memory wire looper, but I like to use it to make eye pins. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to pull it right there, right? So it's not sticking out. Then I'm just going to go around the smaller mandrel until we get a P. It's going to be a funky shaped P, guys. This is a funky bracelet, but I think it's going to be my favorite. I love it. And then we're just going to, I overturned that. Just ignore that one. That's what you don't want to do. See, I'm showing you what you don't want to do first. So this way you don't do it. All right, so we're going to go ahead. It makes sense, right? Make sure there's no wires sticking out of there. You don't want to overturn it too much. That's all right. Because if you overturn it too much, then when you go here to center out your pin, it's going to not look great, right? And I'll go over here and I'll just hit this with my plier a little bit. Right, work hard in the net. Now let's pick one of these crystals. Ooh, let's do, ooh, there's a metallic one here. Let's do this one. Let's do this metallic one. Okay. And then we're going to come over here. Now you want all your loops to go the same direction. That is very important. Okay. And I'm going to bend, bend, bend. We're going to do a simple loop. Now, I've measured it to about what it is for this. So I'm going to go to my finger, which is usually a good spot. And then I'm just going to go out a little bit more, right? And then cut that wire. And this, I'm going to use my regular round nose pliers now. But this should give us about the same size loop. If I did my measurements correctly. We're going to go ahead and break this neck a little bit, right? And just kind of bring her in. This one looks like it might be a little bit smaller than this one. I don't know. I might have to redo it. Let's redo it. That one's just a little bit smaller. We want a little bit bigger loop than that. Okay, we're going to flushy. Thank goodness I only got to make 2 of these with y'all because I did some magic earlier. Okay. But look, you get to see this a couple times, right? Boom, boom, perfectly centered. If it's not, you can come in here and you can center it. All right, let's try this again. Okay, and then we are going to make a bend. You can just push your finger over it, but I like to use my tool. And then I'm going to measure, and this is the most important part. So to my finger, and then about right there. Does that look like the same? It probably is. Oh my goodness, Kyle. Well, that's all right. We're going to make it work this time. We're just going to make it work. Make it work. And you want to make sure you're closing all of these, right? Look at that. Hold on one second. Okay. I had to redo that one because I don't know if you saw, but I nicked the wire when I closed it, guys. And you don't ever want to do that. So we're just going to do this a 3rd time. And that is okay. That is okay. To the finger, give it a little space. That is not a big enough scrap, so we're going to throw that in the cup. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and turn. And I think this is going to be a better loop anyway. And my loops are going, even though we started out in the same direction, it's okay. It happens that way. It's fine. Just center up your loops and then bring your other tool over here and we'll just do the cross trick, right? 1 loop in each plier and we turn our pliers going the same direction. Oh, now this is what you want. This is a good example. This is what you want. You want kind of the same size loops. This one's a little bit smaller, but this is kind of what we're looking for. So let's do that one more time. Let me just grab, I have another piece of wire here. Let me just grab this and straighten it out. Okay. And we're going to flush a Reno. Oops. All right. I have so many tools here. What is going on? All right, so let's do that again, shall we? This time, maybe the first time will be the trick. Okay. Oh, that's a really funky P, isn't it? That's okay. We'll straighten it all up. There is no P that is too funky, right? Look how good it looks now. All right, let's pick out another color. I think I did a lot of red. I'm trying to pick out one. Let's do this little light pink one is pretty. Next to the metallic, do you think so? Or maybe we'll do, let's do this blue one. This is a pretty blue one. Oh, is that the same color? No, it's not good. Okay. These are going to go next to each other. All right, guys. So we're going to take that. We're going to boom, da, doom, doom, doom. Right? And then that's a technical word. Boom, da, doom, doom, doom. And then we're going to come over here. Booyah. It's another technical word. I know I use a lot of technical words here, friends, but you'll get used to it. Okay. And break it the neck. And then get those guys going on the same team, right? There we go. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. All right, let's put all these tools to the side, shall we? I don't need you anymore. I mean, and I'm sorry, I meant that like, you know, for the night. I don't mean forever. It's okay. We're still friends. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we are going to get our chains. What we're first going to do is, and you can do this one of two ways. You can either open up your, you can either open up the loops on your simple loops, or you can open up this jump ring here. We're just going to open this jump ring, and we are going to connect. Wait, are we doing the yellow in the middle? Yeah, let's do the yellow in the middle. Let's do the red on this end. So let's go ahead, and we're just going to open that jump ring a little bit. Just a little bit, and then we're going to insert these loops. Or these links, rather. That's one link. And that's two links. And then we're going to close that jump ring, making sure she's very close. So this is what we have. And now we're going to take these links and connect them to our chain. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to open this one up. Okay. This is the front. Oh, wait. Oops. Glad I didn't try to open it. That was on the wrong side. Okay. So the front is facing this way. I'm going to open that. And then I'm going to find the front of this. Making sure that one's going on the front. Okay. Now we're going to close that little link. Okay. Then we're going to open this link. Oh, guys, you hear in the woods? There's animals coming through the woods right now. I don't know if you heard that in the bushes, because I fed them. And I just heard there was a raccoon out there earlier. So you might hear some, I'm going to talk a little quieter because I don't want to spook them off. But you might hear some animal noises. Okay. Look how pretty. This is what we have. Did I put them both on the right side? No, I put them on the wrong side. How did you put them both on the wrong side, Carl? Oh my gosh, you guys. Put them both on the wrong side. It's okay. You can fix this rather easily. All right, so this is our front side. And this is why it's also important that your loops are going the right way, right? Because you want your loops to be away. Okay, I think those are both on the right side now. You guys, will you see how cute this is? Oh my gosh, look how stinking cute. But wait, we're not done yet, you guys, because this is going to be, I don't know if I mentioned it, this is going to be a wrap bracelet. So by the power of magic, bling, I was going to do my machine, but I don't want to scare off whatever is outside. It might even be a cat, I don't know. So now we got a whole bunch of these. So now we're going to do 3. We're going to do like a little, And why I did this is because, I'm going to be honest, I really thought that this was cute, right? I really thought that this chain with the different colors kind of mimicked the cup chain. It kind of mimicked the cup chain a little bit, right? Because we have all these beautiful rainbow colors. And then our buttons are going to be all different colors. And then it goes into all different colors of the rainbow links. And I thought that was really pretty. So I didn't bring a lot of the stuff that I put in the shopping basket. We didn't get, guys. So... and it's okay. It's okay. All right, guys. So we're just going to start connecting these. We're going to do 2 rows of 3. So let's go ahead, put the blue one in the back because we have some blue here. Okay, so I'm just going to open this guy, right? And, oh, we could have just opened those two, but I guess I just wanted to do it the hard way today. Okay, make sure that guy's closed. Then we're going to go ahead and switch them over on this side. Then we're going to open this side. And then let's do green. Okay. And we're going to close that. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to open the green. And then let's do our blue. Okay. All right. So then we're going to do this red one. And again, you can open the jump ring, but since I've already opened these, it's fine. Okay. And now we're just going to go ahead and open this one. And we'll insert the purple one. Okay. Close it. Then we're going to open the purple one. And then we're going to put on this one. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have. So this is what we have. And we have our 3 links here. Right. And they should be about the same length. It looks pretty good. So now we're going to come in here. And my magnet just got caught on everything. All right, let's lay that out. Looks beautiful. Then we're going to come over here, lay these out. Then we're going to open this guy. Where is your ring? Where is your split? Okay. We're going to open that. And we're just going to go ahead and pick this guy up. Okay, and then we're going to pick this guy up. And then we're going to close. Okay. And there we go, guys. This is half of our bracelet. Guys, it could also be a necklace, too. So, also with the power invested in me and all the magic. Boom. So now, here's the other half. So now we can put these 2 halves together. And then we can put our clasp on. And then I will bid you adieu. I will bid you adieu. I think it'll be easier to open a jump ring here. Right? You don't have to open it a lot, just a little bit. And then we're going to make sure we're not twisting these up. Some dog noises. And then I want to measure this too because I didn't really measure it much. I'm hoping it goes around 3 times. I'm hoping for at least 22 inches. So guys, here's our, look at that. Look at that. So there's all your cup chain. There is the center. I think it's so pretty. All right, guys. So now let's finish it up. So that's why we have our little 6mm jump rings. First, let me measure it, because if it's too long, then I'm going to use 4mm jump rings. If it's too short, I might use 8mm jump rings. Let's see where we're at. Okay. So right here is 12. 12 and 8. So we're at 20 inches, right? Okay. And then this little guy's about a 1/2 inch. So that's going to be another 1/2 inch, right? Is that about a 1/2 inch? Yeah, it's about 1/2 inch. So then that will be, and then, so, okay, I'm good with, I think we'll be fine with the 6mm jump rings. I think that'll be okay. All right, so let's come down here to this end. Okay, and we're just going to grab these 6mm jump rings, and then we're going to grab the tools that I threw over here and can't find. All right. Okay. And we are actually, I think this will be fine, because we're going to do, because these are flat, and then this is flat, right? So I guess we're only going to do, because that would connect good to there, but I guess we can connect both jump rings. Let's see how that looks. So that would be there, and then this would be here. But I don't think we can definitely fit, I think, 2 jump rings in there, but I don't know if I like that. But then if I use a go-to jump ring, then it won't be on the same, you know what I mean? It won't be on the same, I don't know. Let's see. Right, so this is up like that. It's always the jump rings that get me, friends. It's always the jump rings. So I didn't even ask you guys. I'm such a rude friend. I was just so excited about the beads. How was everybody's weekend? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a couple lives. I also had a couple, I missed Sea Bead Saturday because we had bad weather. And we actually had to leave the house. And I felt terrible about that. But then, you know, you can't just, you can't be too safe, friends. That's all I'm saying. And then also, I'm going to put some jump rings on these guys down here. And then Sunday, Leslie was having some technical difficulties. So unfortunately, we are going to have to reschedule that. I felt so bad for her. She was like, oh no, everybody's going to be mad. I'm like, people understand that sometimes these things happen. I think what happened is that she was going to originally use StreamYard, and so she downloaded some kind of program for streaming, and then she decided she was just going to go on YouTube and not StreamYard. But I think what happened was the app that she downloaded or whatever, I think it wasn't compatible with whatever she was doing on YouTube, but she couldn't get them to connect, so they felt so bad. But she'll be back at it, guys. She'll be back at it. All right. So now do we connect this to one jump ring? I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's just make sure they're not crossing and they are both on the right side. Y'all, did you see that? Did you see that what just happened? That was crazy. That was God telling me to slow down. But God, I didn't think I was really going that fast, honestly. Like, you know? Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, do I not have any more 6mm jump rings? Oh, they're right here. It's like I thought I put out a whole bunch. You guys know I always put out more jump rings than I need because you never know. Just stuff like that happens. They get disrespectful. Okay. You And you come over here. Let's put you in here. Okay. I hope it works out. Oh, we wanted to make a dangle, didn't we? Well, I did. Okay, let's make a dangle. Sir, have a seat. All right, guys, let's make a dangle too. Let's make a dangle out of this. Oh, we have some of this left, so we could do a little. Y'all know what time it is. It's it's time to pull you up this way a little bit. There we go. It is knotted head pin time. It sure is. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to take my knot down here. I want this to be a little bit more of a bigger knot statement. So see, the wire is coming up right there. We're going to take it and we're going to push it right up the tool right before where that wire starts again. And then I push it up a little bit. You can, if this one's a little sideways, you can go ahead and do that. Center it up if you want. This is 20 gauge wire, so it's going to make a big old knot. Which is good. That's what we want, right? So we're going to butt this up against our nylon jaw pliers. And then we're going to grab our little hook pliers here, bent chain nose, and we're going to pull until it settles in. And then I'm going to come back and pull again. Just a little, like it looks like a little knot or a flower. Just cute. Just a little decorative touch. And then we're going to drop down. Let's drop down. I like these metallic ones. They're so pretty. I'm going to drop 2 of those down. And then we're going to drop this guy down. And then we're going to have, it looks like a mushroom. Just 1 bead, Kyle. Just 1 bead. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, I kind of like this light blue one. I think this light blue one's pretty. And let's see how that looks. I have to cut this because the wire is a little bent there. Oh, go in there. What is your problem? Thank you. That's just a cute little flower dangle, but now you can't see. The other way, it looked like a mushroom. I'm trying to think if I have any other beads. Maybe if we put the 2 clear beads, it won't look like a mushroom. Let's see. I don't care if it looks like a mushroom, but it's supposed to look like a flower. I'm just going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it that way. Okay, guys, and we're going to make a little dingle dangle. So we're going to take our pliers and we're going to go right about there because I want a couple cute little wraps. And we're going to swoosh those around. And then take it back, and then we're going to switch our tool around. Then we're going to go over here, and we are going to just line that all up and center it. And we're just going to go around, right? Go right there. We don't want to overdo it too much. Okay, I'm going to give that a cut. And then we're going to come in here, and we're going to find that sticky, and we're just going to push them in, right? And then we have our little dangle do. Okay. So now down on this side. Oh, I need this half of the heart. Okay. Don't stick to places, sir. Okay. So I got these jump rings on. So where do we want to hang the dangle? Do we want to hang it on one of these jump rings? I think that would be cute. Trying to see what side it's going to go on. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm off camera. It's because I have you guys down pretty far. And I keep forgetting to readjust. I'm sorry. All right. There we go. We got our dangle on this side. So we want to make sure he stays. Right? We want to make sure that he stays on the outside. So right there. And then we're going to grab Sorry guys, I'm gonna pull you up a little bit so you can see what we're doing over here. And then we're gonna grab, or should I put him on his own jump ring? You know what? I think that is a better idea. Yeah, I think he should go on his own jump ring because he's gonna get caught up in here in this little cluster area. Okay, so let's just give him his own little guy. And then it'll dangle better to you, right? All right, of course, we could have put the dangle on last. That probably would have made more sense. But we're not here to make sense, friends. We're here to make beautiful jewelry. All right, there we go. So let's grab this 6mm jump ring. These are all just having a little party together. All right, and let's grab this guy, making sure that, making sure that dangle stays on the outside. Also making sure our chain isn't getting twisted. Okay. And then we're going to put that guy on. Now here's the question. I guess, hold on guys, I have to see. So I guess it'll be this way, or would be that? I guess it'll be that way. I guess it can only be one way. I don't know. Do we just lose everything? My goodness. Okay, so we were on this one, right? Oh, wait, what happened here? I know I dropped it, but... Oh, that's right. He's on his own jump ring. Duh. I'm like so confused right now. Like, what happened? Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Making sure that you're not twisting. You're twisting, sir. Okay. In there. Okay. And then here, making sure. Is that twisting? Hold on, I gotta hold. Oh my gosh, you guys, I give up. I about plumb give up with this. To make sure I'm not twisted. Am I on the right side? Yeah, okay. I think I'm on the right side. Yes, there we go. That is the right side. Okay, try this again. Last time is the charm. Oh no, it's on my pliers. I'm just a mess over here. Okay. In there. In there. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Dangle is on the outside. All right. I just lost something. I don't know what it was. Something just fell off my lap. Okay, guys, we're almost there. We're taking it home. Okay. And I am going to put it on my wrist and see what we're doing. Okay. Oh, no, you can't. It's sticking to itself. 1, 2. Hold on, friends. We're getting there. Okay. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, it's not quite long enough. But this is what it would look like had I made it long enough. It's not very... So let me get a measurement on this. My wrist must really be swollen today, you guys, because Let me see. Let's get a measurement, but it's so pretty. I think I'm going to just add a couple more jump rings, right? I think I'm going to add a couple more jump rings. Let me go ahead and add some more jump rings, and I'll be right back, and this will fit. Okay, loves. I don't know. I'm going to be quiet because there's 2 raccoons right outside of my window. I don't know if you can hear them out there. They're out there eating. Anyway, are you ready for this? It's still a little tight. I just added a couple jump rings, but I think I'm going to have to add some more. There's our little dangle. Because I want this to be a little looser. I also think my wrists are really swollen today. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. So there's our buttons and our jewel tone links that kind of match with our chain. I think it's very pretty. I think it's very pretty, summery jewel. It's just, I don't know. It's fun. It's so much fun, guys. This box is so much fun. So I hope you enjoyed this bracelet tutorial. So cute. Guys, I'm not going to put it on the tray. You guys can see it on my wrist, right? Because I want to let this little guy eat his food in peace. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to bringing you guys more fun magical tutorials with this wonderful doorstep baby for April, my loves. So until then, until we meet again, keep planting your magical beans, keep being kind to yourselves and each other, and as always, keep being magical, original, one of a kind, you. Love you, friends. Bye.